Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and install these bright white LED bulbs on the FX. I just put these on the 370Z and I do like them. I like the brightness and everything and how they look. And now we're gonna go ahead and install them on the FX, which I think will make a pretty big difference. We just retrofitted the headlights, added some hexagon halos on there, makes it look mean. But the bulb right in the middle, the main one, looks really bad. It has like a yellow tint on it. What better way to make it look better than adding some bright white LED bulbs that are 6.5K. This should be the finishing touch to make it look amazing. And let's go ahead and unbox it so I can show you guys everything and how it looks. Now off the jump, one of my favorite things about this kit so far is the box and the detail that they put into it. You get some bulbs that are just put in some plastic bags and then they send it to you. They give you a nice little box where these are protected so nothing happens to it. They also provide you these gloves right here. And then on the back of the actual kit, they provide you a little bit more details on exactly what these are. These are 6.5K, 50 hours of working lifetime. And they do have, I think it's 24-month warranty on it. So if something happens, just email them, get in contact with them in order to get these things replaced. And here's the user manual. And then here are the bulbs right here. So the cool thing about these is that they are 100% plug and play. It has a built-in fan. And they honestly look really good, great quality. As you can see, it has a really strong housing, so nothing happens to these. You just got to be careful to make sure you don't touch that bulb right there, but everything else, you know, is pretty straightforward. But I just recommend using those gloves so you guys don't touch the OEM ones, which are going to be these right here. You don't want to touch those at all because you'll mess up the bulbs, just in case you want to go back to stock for whatever reason. But these right here are pretty sick and nice. And these are brighter. If you guys watched the video from my 370Z on how bright these are, they do make a pretty significant difference, especially on the color. It just gives it a more modern, you know, look with the new color on there, and a little bit of brightness as well on the sides and also on the top end. But I'll show you guys a video later of how these look. Let's go ahead and begin installing this. I'll show you guys how easy it is to install this. Let's go ahead and jump into the car. Now for the FX, it is a whole lot easier to access the bolts in comparison to my 370Z, which is in like the wheel well. You don't have like a lot of access through the top, and you don't have to remove the splash shield right here to get it from the bottom, because you could also get it from the bottom if you remove this. But if you take off this thing right here, this like plastic guard that goes over the light, you actually have clear access to it right here by just twisting this. Just like that, and then you can go ahead and pull it off. Now because I have this thing right here that I installed when I was doing my lights, I'll have to go ahead and loosen that in order to pull it off. But if you don't have these lights like I do, then you should just be able to pull it off like nothing. Once you have this cover removed, you will have easier access to remove the ballast that's connected to it. So you could just twist it, it'll release it. So once you have this out of the way, then you can take the bulb out by releasing the bracket. And I will show you guys how I did it on the Z to make it like a little bit easier for you to remove these. But it has like this lever that you gotta get up and under to release the bulb. And then once you do that, you'll feel for it, and then you can easily just take out the bulb just like that. Alright, now when installing this, you do want to keep in mind the orientation and how these go. And when it comes to the actual bulb itself, there is going to be one specific way that you can install it. And right now I can tell you is these marks right here need to go up like that. You don't want to have this side up because the indentations are on the top of the bulb right here. And then these need to be sideways. They shouldn't be up like that. Shouldn't be, you know, like this. It needs to be straight out like that so the bracket can fall in and hold it into place. So if you're placing it in like this or like this, it's not going to go in right. Make sure indentations are up, these things are on the side, and you should have no issues installing these at all. And when you place the bulb in, you should feel it sit like flush, and it shouldn't be like moving around a lot, because this is going to hold it into place, so it should be flat. If you see that it's moving around, then you most likely don't have it in place. Go back in, move it around, make sure you have it where you want it, and then go ahead and put the bracket in. Alright, now once you have it in, right there you want to pull on the bulb to make sure that it doesn't come out. And then if you look closely right there, see that bracket? There you go, right there. See how it's in that groove? Same thing on the left side. In order to get it out, you got to push it down and then over in order to get it out. And then vice versa, push it down and then over into that slot in order to get it back in, so it locks in place. Then once you do that, pull on the bulb to make sure it's not moving around. If there's a movement, you most likely don't have it on there good. You want to go back, align it, and then go ahead and put the bracket back in. That's the best way of doing it. But as you can see, it's a tight spot. And then now we want to go ahead and put that ballast in. That's right there on the left side. And you want to just clock it in. So just turn it slightly and then it'll lock into place. Pull it and make sure it doesn't come off. And I have had instances in the past where I thought I locked it into place, and then when I touched it, it was moving. That's how easy it is to install it. Once you get the hang of it, it's a lot easier, but at first it will be a little bit difficult because you're trying to figure out how everything lines up. But once you've done it like 3 times, you'll be fine. Alright, so right here on the left side you have the new LED bulb. On the right side you have the regular DS2 bulb. Now you can clearly see a difference in the color. This one over here on the right side is more yellowish, and this one on the left side has more of that whitish, a little slight hint of blue, but very white. So there is a huge difference in the color from what I can see, and you can clearly see it right here if I zoom in. Now as for the brightness, right now it's really hard to tell in here because I have this thing blocking it. I'm gonna have to take it out to show you guys what it looks like, so I have to pick this up later and go somewhere at night to show you guys a little bit better. So I will leave it like this for right now because I'm for sure gonna leave these on the FX. I'm gonna take these stock ones off and I'll show you guys the difference between each one in an area that's a little bit more clear and visible for you guys to see what it looks like. So there you guys go. The right side has the old bulb on it and the left side has the new bright one, the LED. And then if you get really close, you can see that it has more of that bright white in comparison to the old one. It has more of that yellow tint. It's more noticeable in person. In video you can't really see it as much. And then if you look at it from this angle, I will for sure guarantee that it is a lot brighter. Before I felt like it only reached up to like right here, and then now you can see a lot farther out. And that's even with just one bulb on, because you can see that this side has a lot more light. Like over here, this one doesn't have as much light, and you can see a little bit higher up until the gate. Over here you can't even see the top part of the trees right there. So it is shining and illuminating a little bit better than the stock ones. I went ahead and turned the car on so you guys can see a little bit better of how it looks. Like right here in this area, I'm right in front of the car, so here's this light and then this light right there. If you look at it from this angle, right here you can see all of this right here, and then right here this is completely dark. You can't even see my hand, all dark, but over here you can see a lot more. So huge difference there. And then right there you can kind of see that tree trunk right there, so it's showing a little bit farther, and including that one over there you can't honestly see too much. So it is better. And I'm also wondering that, like, once you add the other one, if it's going to illuminate even more and farther out. So it does make a difference. It does look a lot brighter, and it actually looks pretty nice. Alright guys, so I have been driving with these lights on the FX for about a whole week now, and it honestly has made a huge difference, especially once I added both of them. With one, I feel like I didn't see like a huge difference, but once I added both bulbs, you can see a lot more, especially on the sides like I told you guys earlier. They look really white and bright, which is a plus, and it just makes the car look a lot better in the front end now with those light bulbs. The other ones were yellow, not like super yellow, but they had a tint of yellow, and just having that bright white with a slight blue looks really nice. So overall, highly recommend these. I will go ahead and link down in the description the link to the website and also my discount code, so you guys can go ahead and get 15% off of these bulbs. Go ahead and check that out. Check out the website, get these bulbs. Made a pretty big difference. They look nice, and I haven't had any issues for the whole week that I have been driving it. But that is going to conclude the video, guys. I got another video on the FX coming up very soon. I will be posting that hopefully this week as well, and it's gonna make this car look a little bit better. I actually got 2 mods for the FX. I ordered one. I don't know when I'm gonna do that one, The other one I already started it, so it should be done pretty soon. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.